Ben, thanks for joining us. Great news. You've signed up for a season, so season 2023-24, you'll be a Darlington player. How are you feeling about that?
Yeah, obviously delighted to be back another year. Thoroughly enjoyed my time there last year, and obviously all the fans know of my connection with the club, obviously with my dad and that. So yeah, it's brilliant to be back for another year, and can't wait to get started.
Yeah, so taking a look back then to last year, and so you're in full-time football all the way through your career. Last season was the first time sort of transition into part-time. So how was that transition? And then National League North-wise as well, what did you make of the standard and what surprised you, if anything?
Yeah, it was good. Probably a bit difficult at first, obviously dropping out of full-time football and changing to part-time. Just obviously, I think you're out your routine quite a bit. Obviously being part-time from full-time, but it was good. I think the way it's run at Dalton's, I know, as close to professional as you get. Obviously, you've got the staff there like Gaz and Zach who do an unbelievable job to make sure all our kit's ready and boots are ready and everything. So yeah, I got used to it, after a couple of weeks, and like I said before, really enjoyed it. And as for the standard, I think did surprise me quite a lot. I mean, I spoke with a few people before who said there is quite a lot of players in the league who could play higher, play full time, but are obviously settled with, jobs, etc. So yeah, the standard was really good, and I was quite surprised by it, to be honest.
Yeah, and you'll have seen as well, a few players have left the club over the summer as usual, but Alan started to build the squad, hasn't he? He's brought a few players in now. If you sort of think about what we had already and then think about what we've added, what do you think the sort of ambition will be for next season for us?
Well, I think we've got to aim for better than what we've done last season. I think that's only right. I know obviously the budget may be different. I heard the chairman's interview, but I think as a group of lads, we've got to really come together and try and put last season's wrong right. I think obviously everyone knows it was a massively disappointing end of the season. And yeah, like I say, hopefully the gaff can get a few more bodies in. I know he's signed some good players already, and then we can kick on and try and finish better than last year and get in them playoffs.
Yeah, and if you think about your sort of personal ambitions, if you look at last year, they featured in majority of the games last season, one way or the other. What have you got in terms of like personal ambitions, or what would you like to see personally in your performances next season?
I mean, I don't set myself specific targets for goals and assists, but I think last season I was really happy with my return. If you look at it based on games started, I was really happy with my return. So I think this season's probably more about kicking on again and starting as many games as I possibly can and helping the team out as much as I can.
Yeah, 6 goals last season, I think it was all told, but I think the favourite that everyone's got was probably the one Blythe Spartans at home, which was sweet as a nut, wasn't it? If you can produce a few more of those, that wouldn't go amiss, would it?
Yeah, that'd be nice. I think my dad was there that night and he still doesn't believe I meant it. Like, I think he thinks it's a bit of a fluke, but now if I can score a few more of them, I think I scored a few decent goals last season. So now if I can chip in with a few more of them next season, that's what I'm there to do, and I'm obviously be happy to do that.
I don't remember your dad scoring any better than that. I don't remember many left-footed volleys from outside the box, but.
Nah, I think he scored one of Bristol Rovers away, a volley, but I think that rolled off his shin and went over the keeper. So wasn't as much technique in his like.
And set pieces as well. So last year you were sort of, there was often a bit of a you and Jack over set pieces and stuff like that. Is that something that you're open to add this season? Obviously Jack's left the club, or who else are you expecting to be fighting with to take those free kicks around the box and stuff?
I don't know, because Rosie's left as well. But no, I'm sure obviously if a lot of lads in the squad are capable of taking the set players, but that's something I do pride myself on as well. My delivery from set players. So yeah, I'd be more than happy to help out and take the set players again next year if called on.
Yeah, good. Well, thanks for joining us again. It's absolutely brilliant to have you on for next season. You've only got a couple of weeks rest left, haven't you, before you're in? I think it's a couple of weeks on Saturday, isn't it? What are you gonna do to fill your time in between now and then when he's gonna work you hard, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I mean, obviously can't wait to get back, but I think now it's just, you've had your few weeks rest and and time to reflect. And now I've started me running and stuff already. So it's just a matter of keeping that up and being as fit as I possibly can be, you know, come for the first day of pre-season.
Great. Ben, Magic, all the best of luck for the season ahead. Really looking forward to it.
Thank you. Cheers.